blazing heat of summer and the freezing cold of winter, the elements are always attacking the roof of your recreational vehicle, and they always win. Ultraviolet rays can make your roof brittle and cracked. Water can cause corrosion and leaks, and extremes in temperature can cause freezing, expansion, and contraction damage. Every opening in your roof must be sealed against leaks. This is now a caulks and sealant, chosen more for their appearance and ease of application and their long-term durability. UV exposure and oxidation turn these materials hard and brittle. They crack and allow water to penetrate your roof.
The most common problem with RVs would be roof leaks. And roof leaks cause probably the majority of the damage to a travel trailer or motorhome or a pop-up. And so that, therefore, the greatest damage is caused by water getting in.
RV roofs are covered with aluminum, galvanized metal, and fiberglass. Uncoated aluminum oxidizes, and fiberglass will crack and graze. Galvanized metal eventually rusts. The industry's answer is roofs made of white EPDM rubber, which has a more than 30-year record of outstanding performance. White EPDM rubber cleans itself by chalking, an eroding process continually exposing new layers. While this keeps the surface clean-looking, it also stains the sides of your RV. So, no matter how old or new your RV, the roof is already deteriorating, and chances are you only check the condition of your roof after a leak has already developed. By then, the original caulks and sealants have already failed, and the hole can be hard to find. Caulks can't penetrate an existing crack. They only cover them up, and seasonal temperature changes, movement, and UV exposure can cause this repair to fail. Another solution, water-based liquid coatings and sealants can't penetrate small cracks either. They're vulnerable to high humidity and low temperature during the cure period, and always fail where water collects. Asphalt, alkyd, and synthetic coatings leave a thin film, which may only provide short-term protection. EPDM rubber is well proven as the best. It's not affected by the sun's ultraviolet rays. Ozone does not make it brittle. It can withstand cold to -60 degrees and heat to 300 degrees. It is resistant to acids, alkalis, and many solvents, and is an extremely good barrier against water penetration. These properties make EPDM rubber the ideal choice for hot water and steam hoses, freezer gaskets, and as part of tires, belts, and electronic components. Until recently, EPDM rubber products have only been available in sheet or molded forms. Sheet rubber is difficult to install, requiring cutting and gluing, and should only be done by trained professionals. So even though EPDM sheet rubber is proven as the premier performance product, the market is limited to new RVs, those installers who take the time to get the proper training. Liquid Roof is a chemically curing 100% EPDM rubber, so it has the same proven long-term durability as sheet rubber. But the best thing about Liquid Roof is that it's a liquid. It is self-adhering. It can be applied to surfaces of any shape, and it penetrates cracks and crevices. Liquid Roof can be applied over metal, fiberglass, and rubber. The state-of-the-art liquid EPDM rubber can be installed without any special training.
We switched to Liquid Roof because of the simplicity of the product as far as the application. We looked at the product. The longevity of the product seems to be that it's going to do the job for us. It's also compatible with all types of roofs, rubber roofs, aluminum roofs, and fiberglass roofs.
The end result, it looked like a rubber roof, a new rubber roof that was put over a metal roof, an aluminum roof at that, and we were really impressed by it. I think the warranty is fantastic, and I'm sure they'll stand behind the product. They're good people to work with.
One of the unique things about it, it's very easy to use, it's very easy to mix, it's very clean, it won't run down the sides of the trailers when used properly. It'll seal up any type of leak that you have. It dries to a very smooth, beautiful surface. On a metal roof, it'll quiet the roof down, it'll reduce the heat in the interior, and it's very easy to use to make spot repairs on metal roofs. And it's an excellent product to reseal vents and pipes on rubber roof vehicles. At this time, no other sealant on a roof. If a person wants their roof done with something of a less expensive product that's not as reliable, I refuse to do the job.
Well, we feel that the product performs quite well under all conditions and under all applications. It's far superior from anything I've seen out there.
Let's start with the product itself. Liquid Roof cures by chemical reaction, so it's always supplied with a pre-measured catalyst. Simply begin mixing with a drill and mixer shaft and pour all of the catalyst right in. When you're done, Liquid Roof is almost ready to use. Liquid Roof has a long working time, so there is no need to rush the application. If the temperature is above 70 degrees, mix Liquid Roof approximately 1 hour before application. Below 70, mix Liquid Roof approximately 2 hours before application. This allows the catalyst time to evenly distribute itself in the rubber and results in a stronger cured film. It is always a good idea to monitor the condition of the material and begin using it as soon as it shows signs of bodying. Clean and prepare your surface ahead of time. A scraper, wire brush, paint thinner, and some rags are all that is necessary for most situations. Any caulk or existing coatings no longer tightly adhering to the surface. Loose caulk should also be removed from seams and flashing, so Liquid Roof can penetrate and seal small cracks and crevices. Try to remove as much of the surface dirt as possible. You may also want to use a wire brush to loosen dirt and rough up a very smooth surface so Liquid Roof adheres better. Wait until the surface is dry before coating. The air conditioner should be removed and the gasket replaced when coating an entire roof. Apply Liquid Roof around the area to be covered by the AC housing. Set the air conditioner in place with the new gasket right on the wet rubber. Coating small areas or the entire roof is simple and easy. Use a brush on the edges and around openings, seams, and edge seals. A brush is also handy to work Liquid Roof in the crevices and prevent pockets. To coat flat or low slope surfaces, simply pour Liquid Roof right on. Use a squeegee to distribute the coating and smooth it with a short nap roller. If you're spreading Liquid Roof too thin, it will drag on the brush or roller and will either not self-level or require more than 10 minutes to level. If too thick, Liquid Roof offers little spreading resistance and the surface levels in about 1 minute. You have the right thickness when it's comfortable to spread with slow brush or roller strokes and takes 3 to 5 minutes to level. When applying Liquid Roof to sloped, rounded, or vertical surfaces, it is important to achieve an even wet film to avoid runs and sags. Taper the application when coming to an edge on a vertical surface. Concentrate on edges and openings, as these are potential problem areas. Smooth, unbroken surfaces are not likely to leak. Liquid Roof proofs immediately after application and won't wash off. Liquid Roof is not damaged by freezing temperatures. This makes it possible to move your RV outdoors right away, regardless of the weather, freeing the work bay for another customer. You need only be careful of dirt and debris before Liquid Roof is fully cured. Runs and sags are not a problem with Liquid Roof. Once Liquid Roof has begun to cure, you can simply scrape off the unwanted material. Any residue left over can be wiped away with a solvent dip. Temperature controls how fast Liquid Roof cures. At 50 degrees, the curing process stops completely, allowing already mixed Liquid Roof to be stored right in your refrigerator for use even weeks later. You can also use Liquid Roof on surfaces with temperatures less than 50 degrees. Simply heat it in a bucket of hot water at 100 degrees, then mix in the catalyst and let it sit for about an hour. Since Liquid Roof waterproofs immediately, before it cures, it can be applied at any temperature. This means it can be applied year-round, even in colder climates. simply pull the RV indoors for application and move it outdoors during the day to free up a work bay. Then bring the RV back indoors overnight to allow liquid roof to cure. After liquid roof is partially cured, the RV can remain outside without damage from rain, snow, or freezing temperatures. Liquid roof can be applied for all the construction materials commonly found in RVs: aluminum, galvanized metal, plywood, masonite, fiberglass, and sheet rubber. Existing coatings can be top-coated if they have good adhesion and are not brittle. If scraping with a sharp-edged putty knife does not easily remove the coating, it can be top-coated. Repairing or recoating sheet rubber is becoming more important in the RV market. Most manufacturers use white EPDM sheet rubber on new units. Although the sheet rubber is an excellent product, older units nearly always need recoating or repair, and white sheet rubber is designed to chalk. This not only keeps the surface cleaner, but also slowly erodes the thickness of the rubber and eventually exposes the black lower part. Liquid roof has the same chemistry as sheet EPDM rubber, but goes on as a liquid, turning solid by chemical reaction and forming a non-chalking film. When liquid roof is applied over sheet rubber, some of its solvent will be absorbed by the sheet, and the sheet rubber may expand. This may result in wrinkling or bubble formation if the sheet is not tightly glued to the surface. This condition will, by and large, recover in a few days as the solvent evaporates. The first step in repairing cuts or tears is to reglue any loose edges with contact cement. Small gaps be filled with a butyl caulk and top-coated with liquid roof. This results in a smooth look, and coating over the filler material gives it the same weathering characteristics as the rest of the roof. If not done, the caulk or filler will weather at a more rapid rate than the sheet, leading to a future problem at the repair site. A common rubber repair method is to clean the surface and simply glue a new patch over the damaged area. This produces a raised surface with closed edges. For a smooth repair, cut out the damage in an oval shape. Next, cut out a new piece of rubber the same shape, but approximately 1/16 of an inch smaller than the cutout. Coat the patch and the damaged area with contact cement and allow it to dry. Align the patch over the cutout and press it into place. The contact cement will expand the rubber patch so it fits fairly snug. Next, the edge gap with a butyl caulk to match the original surface. Both the surface and the inlaid repair methods leave some cement or caulk exposed, leaving a weak area for future failure. Coating the repair with liquid roof matches the weathering characteristics to that of the sheet rubber and restores the seamless features of the original roof. Metal repairs are relatively simple. Cut a piece of aluminum at least 2 inches larger than the damaged area. Carefully drill holes for pop rivets around the edge, about 1 inch apart. After cleaning the area, apply a coat of liquid roof over the drill holes, so there is at least 1/2 inch of continuous material on the damaged side of the holes. Place the aluminum plate in position and fasten it with pop rivets. Finish your repair, covering the edges and rivets with liquid roof. Because the rubber will drain into the stem of the rivet or may be pulled under the plate, keep checking and applying more liquid roof as needed for at least the first hour.
We switched to liquid roof because of the simplicity of the product as far as the application. We looked at the product. The longevity of the product seems to be that it's going to do the job for us. It's also compatible with all types of roofs, rubber roofs, aluminum roofs, glass roofs.
The end result, it looked like a rubber roof, a new rubber roof that was put over a metal roof, an aluminum roof at that, and we were really impressed by it. I think the warranty is fantastic, and I'm sure they'll stand behind the product.